This video is about these Easy Pods and why I think they're the best $20 minimalist shoe. These are the Easy Pods, originally for $200, but now they're $20, which I thought was a pretty genius marketing campaign. At first, make people think this product is $200 and then slash the price down to $20 and everybody's gonna buy them, which, came out to be true. These have a wait time about a month, $20 again. I think Kanye did a great job with these. Let's talk about how they look, right? They're the most minimalist shoe I own. It's basically a sock with pads on it. Personally, I think they look pretty cool. They're also pretty functional. Let me get into that. So I was at Costco the other day wearing these, and this lady came up to me and asked me if these were the Yeezy shoes. And I was like, yeah, these are. And then she proceeded to ask me if they were comfortable, and because she was thinking about getting a pair for her and her son. So here's what I told her. They're comfortable, but uncomfortable at the same time. What I mean by this is they feel very comfortable on feet because there's no clunky things or, it's basically a sock, right? And that's kind of the downside of it as well, because it's just a sock, right? And the bottom, there is a very thin insole, and these are the two outsoles. This is just the iconic design. You can fold them. That's the whole point of these. But the only problem I had with this was that it took a while to get used to this middle part right here. There's nothing in the middle, so it feels like, I don't know, you're like just standing on two things, the front and the rear, the heel. The ball and the heel of your foot is just standing, and there's nothing in the middle. So if you are, if you have problems with your feet and need arch support, maybe don't get these. These will be super uncomfortable for you. If you need that arch support, it's basically got negative arch support, right? If you have flat feet, these will be perfect for you. They're gonna be super comfortable. The sock material is very high quality, I think. It's a great pair of socks. My problem with this was when I wore it, since this thing came up so high, it's really tight on your legs, on your calves, and then this part is really tight on the top of your front of your feet. Right? So what ends up happening is when you walk, the top part wants to stay where they are, and the front as well. So your feet kind of slides. It kind of slides off of this back portion right here. So your heel, even if it's a perfect fit, this is a size 1 for me. It's perfect for me. I'm a US size 8 or normally 7.5 in some brands, but my heel do still, hang off of this. Slight discomfort, but if you adjust it a little bit, you can stop that from happening. But that is one of the problems with this thing. Now, another issue I had personally, I don't know if it applies to everybody, is that the heel, the toe box area, the toe cap more specifically, the material on top, it's really thin. I mean, not really thin, but like there's not much room right here. So what ends up happening is that this part compresses my toe, my big toe specifically, where it becomes kind of uncomfortable to wear. So imagine like a sock or something, like it's applying constant pressure down on your toenail. It gets really uncomfortable after a while. So that was one of my things where, longevity wise, I wasn't able to wear this for like a super long time. I have to like take it off and wiggle my toes, let my toes, take a break from being compressed the entire time. So maybe that's just a personal issue. If, I don't know, if there's the shape of my feet or something like that. Could be a not issue for you. Now, speaking about the toe box, one of the first impressions that my friend had on these is that, he said, these have a really wide toe box. And I was like, yeah, that really helps your feet splay around, which is why I think that this is a really, really good minimalist shoe, or barefoot shoe, if you want to say that, zero drop, whatever you want to call these. I think it's great. The toe box, at least for me personally, it's wide enough to splay out, right? Let's take a comparison. These are one of my favorite shoes. This is the Merrell Vapor Glove 5, right? Let's look at the toe box. You can, oh, actually, let me grab the actual, the other shoe, right? If you look at it, it's actually really similar. The toe box, super wide toe box, which I think it's great. It's not like the normal shoes where you have a super narrow toe box. I think maybe with the design for these, I think it's inevitable that the toe box has to be this big. However, you either have a really wide toe box or have like a tabby. Just split the big toe out like a tabby shoe. But it's gonna be a tabby shoe, so that's a whole different design. Anyway, I really like the wide toe box. I think it's a great zero drop minimalist shoe, whatever you want to call it. Now, overall, I think they're very comfortable. Despite this going super high, I don't like super high socks. I usually wear crew socks, so they come about to your ankle like this high. So what you can do is you can just roll this down. It's gonna look kind of silly, but what I do is I like to roll it down if I'm not wearing pants that I can tuck, or like some sweatpants. If you wear sweatpants, you can probably tuck it underneath. But if you're wearing like normal pants or something you can't really tuck, you can just roll it down. It's gonna look a little funky, but it works, right? Another thing is that I would definitely recommend wearing socks with this. Yes, it is a sock. It's gonna feel like wearing a sock under a sock. It's inevitable. That's just the whole point of these things. Now, if I show you the inside, right? Oh, this is made in China. I thought these were made in Italy. Okay, so I feel like in earlier versions on the bottom, maybe the $200 versions are made in Italy, but these ones, okay, I just discovered this. These are made in China. Anyway, so on the inside, it's kind of like this. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like suede, but not suede material. I don't know exactly what this material is, but it feels kind of weird if you're not wearing socks. It feels like it's like flaking off or it's coming apart. So it's gonna have a slight discomfort. So that's why I recommend wearing socks with these. Now, to wrap it all up, my thoughts on these. I really like these, and for $20, you really can't go wrong with these. I mean, they're a great travel shoe. I mean, it packs up to nothing. With the bag it came with, I don't know where I put it, but with the bag it came with, you can just fold this up. It takes literally no space. You can just shove it in the cracks of your suitcase or at the bottom of your backpack. Now you have an extra pair of shoes. Genius design. This is super cool. A lot of the other sock shoes, like the Balenciaga ones, the Vetements ones, they don't fold like this one. It's a one piece of outsole on the bottom, so you can't really fold them. Whereas this one, you can just fold it, right? Great compact travel shoe. Other thought would be that these have a really limited use case. I would only wear this for walking and short running / jogging. They're surprisingly comfortable when jogging or doing some light running or light exercise. However, no protection on top or on the bottom or at the arch, so be careful of where you run. I wear this when I walk my dog, super comfortable. I kind of do a little sprint. I run sometimes with my dog, and these are extremely comfortable to run in. They're not as uncomfortable as they seem. Now, obviously, these are not suitable for doing any type of work. Don't wear this when you're working on stuff or even just like moving stuff around. If you drop stuff on your toe, it's basically like wearing socks. And I don't know if you want to step on stuff with these. Again, there's nothing in the middle, so just be careful where you step. But, for day-to-day walking, going to the mall, I think these will be great. If you're on the fence about getting these, just buy it, man. Just do it. It's only $20. I mean, shipping is going to be $15. I would recommend buying some other pieces on the Yeezy website. Everything is $20. The sweaters, the hoodies are extremely high quality. I don't know about the sweatpants and stuff that he's selling right now, but I think the majority of the stuff on there are definitely worth the $20 price tag. So you can add a bunch of stuff and to justify the shipping cost, or, including shipping, these are going to be about $35 or $36 with tax. I would definitely buy them if you're on the fence. Now, the current lead time is about 4 weeks. Mine took about a month and a half to come. I don't think they were expecting the volume, or they were expecting the volume, but they didn't have the logistics infrastructure set up. So everybody's orders were delayed 1 or 2 months, which is, I mean, yeah, give the guy a break, right? So I think, in my opinion, these are the best minimalist shoes you can get for $20. There's just nothing out there that can beat these. Quality wise, comfort wise, and just general, usability wise, these are great. And yeah, that's about it.